Welcome back, everyone. We're going to do something a little bit different this time. We're going to have a little conversation about cryptocurrency. And I know a lot of you that are listening to this now are new to cryptocurrency, and you're probably still on the fence about cryptocurrency as far as not understanding it or just the whole trust factor of cryptocurrency. Well, that's what this conversation is going to be about. I'm going to try to answer a lot of the questions that I've gotten and that I still get from people that I know and people that I don't know when they hear the word cryptocurrency. So to do that, we're going to go back to my website. And the reason we're going to go to my website is because guess what? I have another free download there for you. Those of you that are joining now, thank you for joining. If you'd like to learn more about cryptocurrency or any other money-making opportunities, financial opportunities, or career advice, you're in the right place. You are in the right place. I am Mr. Foresight. I also host a weekly podcast called The Future Is Now Podcast. And you can find that on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple as well. So let's get started. I'm on my website at TFN Podcast. That's for the Futures Now Podcast.com. And when you get here, make sure you let me know you was here. Put in your email address. I have a lot of things coming for you guys, and there's a lot of opportunities. When I get opportunities, I try to share them. And let's get started. Okay, if you come over to the download section of my website, you'll see I have all these downloads are free, but here is one that is in particular one of my favorites that I put together for anyone that would like to know the importance of cryptocurrency and why they should even get involved in cryptocurrency. It's called Cryptocurrency Decoded, and why it matters and how it works. I'm going to take you through it right now. So let's start. As you can see here, what I said, cryptocurrency is basically a buzzword in recent years. Cryptocurrency has been around since Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually came about, I want to say 2009. I want to say that's when Bitcoin was created. And so it's been here. It's just a lot of people just now finding out about it. I want to say around 2019, 2020, when all these crypto millionaires started popping up. That's when I actually found out about it. I found out about Bitcoin around 2018. I didn't take advantage though. Shame on me. So if you're here now and you're watching this video, obviously you want to know a little bit more about cryptocurrency. Okay. Now, it's still a mystery and it's still a confusing concept to people, but that's why I'm here to try to get you to understand it on a basic level. And the best way I can do that is right here. Look at this. Imagine money as information stored on a giant shared computer network. That's basically what cryptocurrency is. Instead of physical bills or coins, it exists as digital entries on a special kind of database called a blockchain. And you'll hear that a lot. Right now you're hearing about Bitcoin. You might have heard about Ethereum. But when you hear those, you're going to hear blockchains because that's what they exist on. And the best way to explain what a blockchain is think about a blockchain as basically this giant transparent ledger where all transactions are recorded publicly and permanently. So when you do something on the blockchain, it can kind of be traced. You can trace your money. But that doesn't mean you can't take your money and put it in cold storage, as in kind of take it off the blockchain. And what this does, though, here's the importance of cryptocurrency. As you eliminate the banks, you eliminate banks and big government from managing your transactions. And I like to use it's a great example I like to use with people. I say, imagine you have $200,000 in the bank, and you want to get this money. And if you've got larger, that's even better. But you're trying to get this $200,000 or $100,000. You're trying to send it over to maybe your daughter or a good friend of yours. And the reason you're trying to send it to them, maybe you want to help them buy a house, or maybe you're just trying to send it to a business partner or something. And it's your money. It is your money. It is your bank. But I'm telling you, it is hard to do if you're sending that kind of money. It might take you a few days. Hell, I've heard even some stories where it's taking people a couple weeks just to get their money out. Or imagine going to the bank and saying, I would like to withdraw $100,000 of my money. Impossible. They're not going to have that type of money on hand. They're not. And you may need that money like right now. Cryptocurrency eliminates that. For one, it's faster and it's cheaper transactions. You can send money, and I've done this, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Ethereum, whatever coin. All you need is someone else to have a crypto, and be a part of an exchange and have a wallet address. It's that easy. And it's kind of like sending Venmo. If you've ever sent somebody Venmo and you see how fast they get that cash sent to them, and they see how fast they get it, cryptocurrency is probably faster than that. And just to let you know, a lot of people don't know that Venmo and things like that, it actually utilizes cryptocurrency technology. So let's just say, back to this though, you're trying to send $100,000 and you only have a limited amount of time to get this money to someone, loved one, or a business transaction, business partner, or whatever. All you need is their address. And guess what? You can sit there and you can send that $100,000 and they'll have it within a few moments. Nothing moves like that. And it's not going to cost you as much as a traditional bank. It's going to offer you a faster and cheaper alternative. And it can be confirmed within minutes without the need for a middleman. Excuse me. Also, and I'm making a case for it. I'm going to cover all bases here. And this is mainly, again, it's a basic video just explaining what cryptocurrency is and why it matters. It's greater financial inclusion. Now, millions around the world are unbanked, meaning that they don't have access to traditional financial services. And that is absolutely correct. There are millions upon millions. Just because the people you know have bank accounts doesn't mean this is something that everyone has, because they do not. There are so many people in these less fortunate countries that may not have access to a bank. Cryptocurrency solves that. It solves that, because you don't need a bank, a traditional bank per se, to have funds and to send your funds off. And it's also secure. It provides these people, these less fortunate people, and they may not just be less fortunate, they just may be in a country where banking is hard to get. A lot of people don't have banking. And I know it sounds very archaic to even think that someone wouldn't have a bank account, but you would be so surprised how many people do not have a bank account. They just don't have one. Some people, and some people is by choice. They don't have a bank account just because they don't trust banks. And that's what's happening nowadays. A lot of people do not trust their funds in banks. And you guys have seen it. Just last year, it was a few banks. I wish I had it up here. I could pull it up. It was a few banks that were in trouble. They were in trouble, and people couldn't get their money out. They could not get their money out because too many people was trying to withdraw their funds at one time, and these banks just didn't have the money. They just don't have it, and they don't. And if you know anything about economics, you know Banks typically don't hold all of that money. You lend your money, or shall I say, basically you lend your money. You put your money in your bank and they use that money. They use that money to make more money. That's just how the financial system is. And crypto eliminates that. And honestly, the banking systems, a lot of people feel like they are afraid of crypto because it's putting them out of business. But I'm going a step further. I'm telling you that it's more banks that are in bed with cryptocurrency than people even realize. When Bitcoin made it onto Wall Street, I knew that it was happening. I knew that cryptocurrency was here to stay. I always known it was here to stay anyway, but that solidified it. That solidified it. And I'm just trying to wake you people up before it's too late. You're about to have the biggest transfer of wealth that this country and this world has ever seen. I mean, something that's way larger than the baby boomers when the .com bubble. You're about to experience something. You're about to see something that you've never seen. And you're going to see a lot of stupid, stupid money, crazy money. And when I say stupid money, I mean, you're going to see these people in their early 20s riding around in Bentleys and riding around in these exotic sports cars, and they don't work a traditional job. No, they just know how to make money in cryptocurrency. And that's going to happen regardless if you get on board or not. So I'm just here trying to show you and provide you information on what's coming. It's coming. And I hope that you heed my warning and get in on it. So, and let's move on to the next one. We have increased transparency and security with crypto. Now, just the public nature of the blockchain makes it difficult to counterfeit or manipulate cryptocurrency. This also provides greater transparency in financial transactions. Exactly. So what this is basically saying, if your bank is doing something with your money, 9 times out of 10, you don't know it. You can't see it. You can't see those records. But when it comes to cryptocurrency, you go to the blockchain. The blockchain, anybody has access to the blockchain. You just have to know how to read it. You just have to know how to read it. Let me see if I might be able to bring it up. Let me see, Ethereum or on Etherscan. Is this Etherscan? Yeah, this is Etherscan. Yeah, let's do it right now. Okay. This is what's going on the blockchain right now. And this is just for Ethereum. Ethereum is like the second top crypto. And I'm going to show you that now. This is education. We're going to go here. Got number 1 and number 2. These are the top cryptos in the crypto space. You have Bitcoin, Granddaddy Bitcoin, and you have Ethereum. This is second. These have the most holders and volume going through them at any amount of time. To buy one Bitcoin is going to cost you right now $52,000. To buy one Ethereum right now is going to cost you nearly $3,000. I remember when these both were like pocket change. That's how fast it happens. Okay, so what I'm on now, where are we at? Back to this. I am on Etherscan, where you can basically see everything that's going on. This is the max supply. And anybody, again, anybody can go to this. Anybody can see this. Your wallet, if you hold any kind of Ethereum in your crypto wallet, your wallet is here. Your address is here. And you can click on that address. Like, here's an address here. You can go on these addresses. And you can go down and you can look at everything. You can see everything from what has been sent. I love it. I love it. Got the contracts. You have everything right here. Got the blockchain. You got the transactions. Got the pending transactions. And we're going to go to here. And I don't mean to confuse you guys. Like I say, all of this right here When I first got into it, I was in it about almost 2 years, and I couldn't tell you how to track nothing. Now, when I make a transaction in crypto, if I'm using Ethereum or something, I know how to go in here and track it and see where it's at. What's the holdup? And these are things you get just with practice. So again, and you can't see that kind of stuff in traditional banking. A lot of it's hidden. A lot of it's just really hidden, and it's like that in crypto. You can go in and you can see where the money at, where it was transferred to. A lot of banks and a lot of people would try to tell you crypto is a scam and it's used for money laundering and different things. Oh, you don't want it. They don't want crypto because crypto, you can launder money. It's all kind of drug deals and stuff that go down. Last I heard, fiat, just regular fiat, regular money is one of the biggest things that is counterfeit. They can counterfeit it, and they use that in multiple drug deals constantly. So again, know where you're getting your information from, and know why they're telling you what they're telling you, and just know how to do your own research. I've heard it all, but I use my brain, and I say, you know what? I hear what they're saying in the news. Let me go out and experience it for myself. Have I been scammed in crypto? Yes, I have. But now looking back, it was my fault. It was my fault. Yes, it's scammers everywhere, but it was my fault. I wasn't careful. So if you go to a New York ATM at 2:00 in the morning and you take out, let's just say $500 out the ATM, and it's sketchy people around, and you get robbed, whose fault is that? And that's the same way with crypto. It's the same way with crypto. So you have to be careful, like you have to be careful anywhere. You're not going to go nowhere and flash a bunch of money in the wrong circles because you know something will happen and possibly someone will hurt you. It's the same way with crypto or anything. You have to be careful. You just have to be careful. So there is, what I like about crypto, it's an increased transparency and its security. It is. And there's ways to safeguard your money. Not in this video. I'm not going to, but there is other wallets you can get to safeguard your money. And here's my favorite. It's a potential for innovation. Blockchain technology, the foundation of cryptocurrency, has the potential to revolutionize various industries beyond finance and from healthcare to supply chain management. And this is what's happening right now as we speak. The big boys like Walmart is actually, they do business with crypto. It is a crypto coin that Walmart do business with, and I do believe that crypto is a VeChain. More on that later. But it's being used by our big businesses, and people just don't even know it. They don't even know it. This stuff is happening right behind your backs, and you don't even know it. And when you do find out, the opportunity for you to get in and truly make the gains that you can make right now are going to be gone. They are going to be gone. I can tell you. It's just going to be like crypto's a normal thing. I knew crypto was serious. Those of you who live in South Dakota, it was a gas station. It's a gas station that I used to stop by every now and then on my way to work. And this was like in 2019, I want to say. And I was looking, and it was they had a ATM in there. And beside the ATM one day, I looked and I was like, what's that other machine? And I walked over and it had Bitcoin symbols all over it. And I looked and I was like, is this a Bitcoin machine? I had never saw one in person, but I had heard a lot about them. So I checked out the machine, and surely enough, it was a Bitcoin machine. You could deposit, and you could also get Bitcoin out of it. And guess what? This was in 2019. That Bitcoin machine, it is still there, people. So this has been happening a long time. But I've told you all the pros of crypto, but guess what? There are some drawbacks. Just like with anything, there are drawbacks. Volatility. You have volatility in a lot of the stock market right now. But crypto market is notorious for volatility. And a lot of that is crypto never sleeps. 24/7. I can wake up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and look at my phone or look at one of my accounts, and it could be going up through the roof or it could be going down, just depending on that token. It happens, but that's crypto. Prices can fluctuate and they do it rapidly. Does that make it risky? Yes, but I say it only makes it risky if you don't know what you're getting into. Like if you're just buying a coin, and I used to be this person. Somebody come to me and they'll say, hey, you need to jump into this coin. I'm gonna use Dogecoin. You need to jump into this coin. And dude, all you got to do is jump into this coin and you could be a millionaire in like a few weeks. And who's not gonna jump on something like that? That was the early me. Now I research every coin I get in before I get in it. And while I'm in that coin, I research it. So what does that do? That takes my risk down. It lowers my risk. And I'm always looking to lower my risk because I like my sleep at night. Now, technical complexity. It is complex. Yes, it can be complex. It's not as complex as it was when I first got into cryptocurrency. When I first got in, it was complex as hell. I got in through a website called Binance, and I couldn't even tell you how to buy a coin. I'm sitting in there messing with this thing for seriously almost an hour trying to figure out how you even buy a coin. How do I even fund my account? I couldn't even figure it out. So it was very hard. And it pushed me away from crypto for a while because I was like, I can't hack this. I can't do it. But now it's a lot easier for beginners. It's a lot easier because now you have more players. You have Coinbase, you have crypto.com, you have Binance, you have Kraken, you have Gemini. The list goes on. And I did a video on all of those. But if you're trying to get in now, there's so many ways and there's so many videos out there to show you how to get in. It's way more avenues to get in than it ever was before. And see, regulatory uncertainty. This used to be a real big one. This was a big one. Actually, when I made this, and it's still regulatory uncertainty right now, but it's coming. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. For those of you saying, oh, crypto's not going to be around, let me tell you something. The powers that be would no way in hell would have allowed Bitcoin to get on the New York Stock Exchange to be traded by everyday people if crypto wasn't here to stay. BlackRock, they're responsible for getting it there. I actually thank them for it. I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't know who was going to do it. So governments around the world are still grappling with how to regulate cryptocurrency, which can create uncertainty for investors and businesses. Only if you don't do your research and only if you don't know what you're getting into. I know I live this stuff, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give it to you guys in an easy, digestible way where it make it a little bit easier for you than it was for me when I got in. Anybody want this download, all you got to do is go to the website, tfnpodcast.com, and go to the download section, and it's right there. And you can, use this to educate yourself, because I also, at the bottom, I also have some sources where you can get some more information on a lot of this stuff. I got you. I'm going to hook y'all up. But again, so for instance, the crypto laws are a lot more laxed outside the USA. Go figure. Outside the USA, people have way more opportunity to buy a lot of the different coins that we don't even have access to yet, because our government is still trying to cover all their bases before they let crypto in all the way. So, but it's coming. It's still here. And while it's here and while it's easy to buy, I just think people really they need to take advantage. You really, really need to take advantage. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of cryptocurrency are undeniable. And if I'm telling you what solidified cryptocurrency in my mind is when I took like $1,000 to $2,000 and it turned into $90,000 in a couple months. Caught me off guard. My wife was like, what the hell? I got wrecked though, because I didn't understand really what was going on. I just thought it was just printing these coins. Well, I didn't take my profits like I should have. And I watched that money come down, 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 down. I ended up getting like $20,000 maybe out of it, but there's no reason I shouldn't have got at least 80,000 out of that deal. And this was just one coin. I ain't even gonna talk about the other ones. This was just one coin. So I'm a lot wiser now, and being that I'm a lot wiser now, my goal is to keep you guys from walking into that same trap. I do not want you to walk into that same trap and get wrecked where you're telling these stories to your grandkids or to your friends like, yeah, I was a millionaire on paper. And they say, well, Daddy, why you ain't no millionaire now? I got wrecked. I thought I was going to make even more money. And I just end up watching it drain away. Yeah, you don't want to be that person. And you won't be if I got anything to say about it. So I'm telling you, cryptocurrency, it is the future of money. I said only time would tell because you never know. But I'm telling you, cryptocurrency is here to stay. Right now, if you go to AMC, you can use Dogecoin, I believe it's Shiba, and a few other coins to pay for your movie. A lot of people don't even know that. You can make transactions. I have a coin called Casper that you can book flights with, and you can book hotel reservations all over the world with this coin. You think crypto ain't here to stay? So I don't know. You tell me down in the comments. Did I make a case for crypto, or did I push you further away? It's up to you. But again, you might want to grab this. And I got some other additional resources down here where you can go and you can find out even more. Nothing I just discussed today is financial advice. Like I said, I'm just simply putting you guys on things that I used to become financially free. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me on this tutorial. I got many, many, many more. Like I said, I'm gonna help you guys. The future is now. See ya.